Good evening and welcome to the Wednesday Spirituality and Healing Meet. So I'm Shashi Dhar, your host, and I welcome you all to the Wednesday session. And the agenda for today's meet is perfect health. Perfect health, and who is going to complete the complete agenda? Who is going to read that? Who is going to tell me that? क्या agenda है आज का हमारा पूरा?
Perfect health, Panch, Kosh, Vivek.
Perfect health, Panch, Kosh, Vivek. And when we hear that, I'm sure many of you may not connect with it. So let me just explain to you what exactly this means, okay? And then I will ask your views on that. How many of you know exactly, because it's actually a technical word. Panch Kosh actually means Panch. Panch means Panch. Kosha means the layers of the body. So when we are talking of perfect health, we are talking of body. And when we are talking of body, we are saying that body exists in 5 layers. And this is called the wisdom of Viveka, means wisdom. So we are going to talk of the wisdom of Panch Kosh, which means we're going to talk of 5 layers of the body in which we live. So we all know we are a soul living in the body, correct? तो हम जो आत्मा हैं और जिस शरीर में रह रहे हैं, ये शरीर जो है ये 5 कोशों से बना हुआ है. This is made up of 5 koshas. So that is the wisdom that we are going to talk of today. And that gives you a lot of clarity on how you are operating in your life. It gives you a lot more clarity, because otherwise we think that we are the body. How many of us know that? 90% of the people live in the consciousness, I am the body. You ask a 5-year-old, show him a photo, 5 साल के बच्चे को अपनी फोटो दिखाओ और उसे पूछो ये कौन है, ये कौन है, ये कौन है फोटो में, तो मैं he knows that this is the body. He sees himself in the photo and he knows that I am that. So everywhere the first impression everybody has is I am the body. The gross body, the physical body, what we see, ये हम मानते हैं कि ये हमारा शरीर है, correct? So we are going to look into the wisdom of Panch Kosh Vivek. Now this is a word which is taken up from Upanishads. तो तैतरीय उपनिषद से लिया गया है ये. यहाँ पे हम पंचकोश विवेक की बात करते हैं. So I will not go into the technicalities, but I will come to the basic knowledge of the 5 koshas. So let me understand from anybody who can be brave enough to venture into the 5 layers and tell me what are the 5 layers that you're talking of. किसी को idea है? Anybody who knows this? Anybody who can make an attempt? Yes, Tony.
I think I know about it.
Okay, go ahead.
The 5 koshas are earth, water, fire, air. No.
These are the elements of the body.
Okay.
So these are the elements of the physical body that is made up of. The physical body is made up of earth, water, fire, air, and space. These are the 5 elements of the body.
Okay.
And what we are saying is you exist in a body which has 5 layers of the body. Okay. So it's slightly different. Anyway, just be that. Okay. Anyway, brave attempt. हिम्मत करना भी बहुत बड़ी बात है. हाँ जी, निवेदिता जी, go ahead.
सर, अन्नमय कोश, प्राणमय कोश,
yes,
मनोमय कोश,
very good,
विज्ञानमय कोश, and आनंदमय कोश.
very good, very good. Good round of applause for Nivedita ji. So that also shows that you are very, very attentive in the healers program. Huh? We just conducted this, or we just touched on this topic in the last Saturday session. So you remember it. Very good. So good homework.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So for the benefit of others, let me explain. The first layer which we see is the gross body. तो जिसको हम देखते हैं, जैसे अभी आप मुझे देख रहे हैं, तो आप जो देख रहे हैं ये gross body है, physical body. This is called the स्थूल शरीर, right? And that is called Annamaya Kosh. Annamaya Kosh means body which is made up of food. So it's a food body. Okay, so that is what we are going to talk about. तो हम जब देखते हैं व्यवहारिक जिंदगी में जो आंखों से दिखता है, which you see with your visible eyes, this is called the food body or the gross body or the स्थूल शरीर. I'm giving you all the names so that you can connect with it. Huh? But technical word is Annamaya Kosha. Kosha is a layer, and the layer which is made up of food body, that is called the Annamaya Kosha. This is the first layer. Okay, first let me give you the names of the layer, and you can also connect with it कि कहाँ पे है ये. Now just around the food body or the Annamaya Kosha, just outside it, we have the aura body, or we call that the energy body. It is an electromagnetic field kind of a thing, which is around your physical body. And this is called the Pranamaya Kosh or the breath body. तो आपके जो हम श्वास लेते हैं वो प्राणमय कोश, प्राण आपके जिस वजह से आपका शरीर चल रहा है, बोलते हैं ना प्राण है इसकी वजह से वो जिंदा है, प्राण चले गए मीन्स प्राण छोड़ दिए, प्राण मर गया, वो शरीर चला गया. तो द प्राणा travels in the or moves around in the pranamaya kosh. So second layer is called the pranamaya kosh or the breath body. It is also called the breath body. So you take in the breath, so the oxygen along with the prana energy goes in the pranamaya kosha. And pranamaya kosha is a network of nadis and chakras. You must have heard about that. All the healing work is happening in the energy body. So we have this energy body is a network of 72,000 nadis and hundreds of junctions of these nadis, which are called the chakras. Now these major chakras, there are 7 major chakras that we talk of, and they are aligned with the spine and they are in a vertical position. That means the root of the base of the root of the spine, that is called the root chakra. Like that, from the root chakra end of the spine to the top of the head, which is the crown chakra, there are 7 major chakras. So that is what we normally talk of in the pranamaya kosh, which is very, very important for the healing purpose. Right? And all the nadis, 72,000 nadis in the pranamaya kosh, through which the prana energy travels. Okay, so that is the pranamaya kosh. Just immediately after the physical body, we have the pranamaya kosh. Next to the pranamaya kosh, we have the mind body. And all these pranamaya kosh, the mind body, and then the next one that we talk of, the vijnanamaya kosh or the intellect body, all these 3 are called actually the subtle body. तो एक हो गया ग्रॉस बॉडी जो दिख रहा है, उसके बाद आता है सटल बॉडी. तो सटल बॉडी के 3 पार्ट्स हैं. फर्स्ट इज द प्राणमय कोश, सेकंड इज द मनोमय कोश, and third is the vijnanamaya kosh. So we're going to look at the subtle body right now. Pranamaya kosh clear hai sabko? The body in which the prana energy travels along with the breath. Okay. Now after the pranamaya kosh, the next body is called the mind body. So actually you will realize that your body is in the mind. Mind is not in the body. So mind is a body, mind body jo hai, that is around your physical body. Your body is actually contained in the mind. So every cell in your body is affected by the mind, by the subconscious mind. Every cell in your body has an intelligence, and that is controlled or operated by the subconscious mind. Clear? You need to get the connection. So physical body, annamaya kosh, breath body, pranamaya kosh, mind body, manomaya kosh. What are we talking of in the mind body? Conscious mind, subconscious mind, unconscious mind. We are all aware of it. And of course, this mind body is connected with the supraconscious mind or the universal mind. Your physical body is connected with the universal body or the whole universe, physical universe. And your prana energy, which is in the breath body, is connected with the universal prana. So you are always in connection with the universe. Physical body is connected with the universal body. Your energy body is connected with the prana energy of the universe. And your mind body is connected with the universal mind or the cosmic mind, right? These are the 3 bodies that we will be talking of or trying to understand, because these are most critical in your day-to-day activities or in your analysis of life. But let's also have a look at the other 2. So we will touch that in minor details, but you should know what it is. After the manomaya kosh, we have the vijnanamaya kosh. Vijnanamaya kosh. Vijnan means what? Vishesh Gyan. So it is actually called the intellect body or the vijnanamaya kosha. Vijnanamaya kosh, you take all the decisions that is governed by the vijnanamaya kosh. This is also connected with the akashik gyan. So we have heard about that akashik gyan. How many of us have heard that? So all the downloads, the divine intuition, the divine revelation, all that comes into you in your vijnanamaya kosh. Then the decision, the intellect is bombarded with divine wisdom, you get the divine intuition. Then that is translated into the mind. From the mind, it goes into the physical body through the breath body. Correct? And that is the vijnanamaya kosh. and it goes subtle and subtle and subtle. So physical body is the densest, then the energy body is subtle than the physical body. Subtler than that is the mind body. Subtler than that is the Vijnanamaya Kosha or the intellect body. And the most subtle body is what? The last one. Anandamaya Kosha, the bliss body. The bliss body. And how do you access that? How do you access that? कब आपको blissful body का एहसास होता है? घोड़े बेच के सोते हो? रात को घोड़े बेच के सो जाते हो? तो ना बॉडी का एहसास होता है, ना कोई सपने आ रहे हैं. No dreams, no physical activity. When there is no activity in the body and mind, you will touch this Anandamaya Kosha or the blissful body. That's so you can understand it that way now. So that is about Anandamaya Kosha or the blissful body, right? So these are the 5 layers of the body, and this is how you exist. So the question your next question will be, as a soul, where I am, आनंदमय कोश में हूँ या उसके beyond हूँ, कहाँ पे हूँ मैं? So let me give you that deep revelation. You are present in all the 5 koshas. You are a soul. You are present in the body. That means you are present in all the 5 layers of the body. So when the soul is attached to the body, the soul is blissful in nature. So the bliss body is active. Whenever you are taking a decision, the intellect body is active. Whenever you are thinking a thought, the mind body is active. Whenever you are thinking or feeling, or whenever you are using your mind for any purpose, right? Pain or pleasure, whatever you are feeling, whatever you are experiencing. So mind body is active. You are breathing, and I'm sure all of you are breathing, right? Yeah. So you are aware of. So you are aware of the breath body or the pranamaya kosh. The breath is going in, coming out, inhaling, exhaling. So pranamaya kosh. Definitely you are aware of it. And of course you are aware of the physical body. You are all sitting in the Zoom meet and you're looking at me. I'm looking at you. So the physical body is there. So you should be aware of your existence in all the 5 layers of the body, especially when you are awake. Yes or no? Everybody clear on this? Don't give me such blank looks, huh? I'm just telling you some basic knowledge of the koshas. Okay, I will stop here. Let me ask or check the understanding. कितने लोगों को कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आया? हाथ ऊपर करिए. I will repeat. Anybody who has not understood the 5 layers? You have not understood the 5 layers? Okay, so I will come to you, Sylvia ji. Anybody else who has not? Tony, are you clear now? You got mixed up with the 5 elements, but you're clear of the 5 koshas? You're on mute.
So actually, when Viveka ji started speaking, as a flashback, I remembered all that because we've done that in the healers course.
Correct. But that was some time back, so you possibly lost
slipped
touch.
out of my mind. Yeah.
Skipped out. And we talk of Kosha. Kosha is a technical word actually, so people don't relate with it.
Yeah.
But that is what we're talking about. So good. I know you are aware of it, right? So you would have definitely connected with it. So let me also check with Pooja ji. Pooja ji, are you aware of the 5 koshas? Could you connect with it? Any doubts?
Sir, I got a call in between, so I missed out. I heard the initial one and the last bliss body, and the first and the second one I got.
Never
in the
mind.
last
So
one.
I will repeat that again. And Sanaji, are you aware of it? Did you connect with it?
Anji, Shashi ji, just to let you know, when I went to my yoga teachers training, so
You did
we
all
were
this?
taught, yeah.
So you connected with it, right?
Yeah.
Good. So you have connected. Tony has connected, and Apurva ji and Nivedita ji have connected. So Pooja ji and Sylvia ji, आपके लिए मैं fast recap कर देता हूँ. First let me check आप कहाँ पे रुक गए. So Sylvia ji, first physical body clear है?
Yeah, physical body clear hai is what we see, the body
Correct.
that we see.
That is
I'm
for the-
getting a little confused only when we are using very Shuddh words. I get
Okay,
that's
so
the only thing.
I will give you the English word. Okay. So instead of the Sanskrit word, I will give you the English word. So first one is the physical body or the gross body. No? The one you are seeing me, I am seeing you. So that is the physical body, right? You are taking a breath. सांस ले रहे हो. So breath body है. This breath travels in the pranamaya kosh. So that is the second layer. Pranamaya kosh. This is called the breath body. Okay. Okay, you are thinking something now. हाय मुझे कुछ समझ में नहीं आया, जल्दी जल्दी बोल दिया सब, दोबारा बता दे तो अच्छा है। तो ये सब थॉट्स आ रहे हैं, ये माइंड में आ रहे हैं, तो एक माइंड बॉडी है। तो फिजिकल बॉडी, breath body, mind body, right? And you have decided that you are going to attend all the Wednesday classes, correct? Hopefully you have done that, right? So if you have taken that decision, your intellect body is also active. You have taken a decision, right? So your intellect body or the Vijnanmaya Kosh is active. And you are experiencing, if you're having a smile on your face, if you don't have any upsets, if you're happy with the way life is going on now, so you're experiencing some kind of happiness or bliss. That is because you are experiencing through the bliss body. So soul is operating through all the 5 bodies, and you will experience the awareness. You will have the awareness of all these 5 bodies in your life. Yes or no?
Yes.
Good. So that is what I said. Pooja ji. Clear now? Clear here?
Yes, sir.
Very
Yes,
good.
sir.
So we are at the same page now. Okay. So everybody knows and is aware of the 5 koshas or the 5 bodies that we have. Correct? Now let us look at normal life. How do we live? Either you are awake or you are sleeping. I will consider daydreaming as also something which is like awake. जागते हुए सपने देख रहे हो तो जागे हुए, ठीक है। तो एक आपकी जागृत अवस्था है, waking state है। अभी जैसे waking, hopefully all of you are awake right now. So we are in the waking state. Okay. Then when we go to sleep, you have a lot of dreams. तो ये ड्रीम स्टेट हो गया। स्लीपिंग में भी 2 स्टेट होते हैं, एक होता है ड्रीम स्टेट व्हेन यू आर सीइंग लॉट ऑफ ड्रीम्स, एंड देन देयर इज अ स्टेट व्हिच इज कॉल्ड ड्रीमलेस स्टेट। ड्रीमलेस स्टेट मींस घोड़े बेच के सो गए जैसे, कुछ भी नहीं मालूम, सपने भी नहीं आ रहे, यू आर एब्सोल्युटली साइलेंट, माइंड इज एब्सोल्युटली साइलेंट, नो ड्रीम्स। ओके, तो ये 3 स्टेट हैं। वी कैन से दैट वेकिंग स्टेट, ड्रीम स्टेट, डीप स्लीप स्टेट। ड्रीमलेस को हम बोलते हैं डीप स्लीप। All of us are okay with this 3 states. Now let us look at it. Waking state में हमारे पांचों layers जो होंगे वो एक्टिव हैं। Any doubts? अभी मैंने जैसे बताया, अभी आप अगर जागे हुए हैं और अगर किसी वजह से नाराज हैं, that means blissful body एक्टिव नहीं है, लेकिन है। blissful body में जॉय नहीं है, sorrow है, लेकिन blissful body का एब्सेंस हो जाएगा, लेकिन वो प्रेजेंट है, उसका एक्सपीरियंस है, हो रहा है आपको, राइट। आप कुछ सोच रहे हैं तो माइंड बॉडी एक्टिव है, आप सांस ले रहे हैं तो ब्रेथ बॉडी एक्टिव है, और आप अगर बैठे हैं या खड़े हैं या कुछ भी कर रहे हैं तो फिजिकल बॉडी एक्टिव है, राइट। सो वेकिंग वर्ल्ड में व्हेन यू आर अवेक, ऑल द 5 लेयर्स ऑफ द बॉडी आर एक्टिव, यू आर अवेयर ऑफ इट, राइट। क्लियर है ये? व्हाट हैपेंस व्हेन यू आर स्लीपिंग? व्हेन यू आर स्लीपिंग यू आर नॉट अवेयर ऑफ द फिजिकल बॉडी। अन्नमय कोश जो है physical body, that will be at rest, hopefully, unless you are sleepwalking. So I will cancel that. Sleepwalking को consider नहीं करते हैं। So if you are sleeping, we will say that the physical body is at rest. सांस चल रही है आपकी? चल रही है, सोते हुए सांस चलती है, right? तो breath body active है, yes. सपने आ रहे हैं, that means mind body active है, yes. और सपने में आप decisions भी ले रहे हैं, ट्रेन छूट गई, अब क्या करें, चलो पैदल चलता हूँ, चलो कूद जाता हूँ, चलो मार देता हूँ, कुछ तो बोल रहे हो ना आप, तो डिसीजन ले रहे हो, तो इंटेलेक्ट बॉडी भी एक्टिव है, चाहे सपने में ही हो, लेकिन एक्टिव है। और सपने में आप कभी डर भी जाते हो, कभी खुश भी हो जाते हो। सपने में लॉटरी लग गई तो भी आप खुश हो जाओगे, तो जब से नींद खुलेगी तो बोलोगे यार क्या नींद खुल गई, बेकार, इतना अच्छा सपना आ रहा था। होता है कभी? यू सी अ गुड ड्रीम, देन यू वेक अप, देन यू से हाँ, द ड्रीम शुड हैव लास्टेड फॉर सम मोर टाइम। सो यू आर एक्सपीरियंसिंग दैट ब्लिसफुल बॉडी आल्सो देयर, correct? So in dream also, except the first body which is the Anandmaya Kosh, so in the dream you have a body but you are not experiencing that. So Anandmaya Kosh को छोड़ दे अगर हम, which is at rest, all the other 4 layers will be active dreams में। clear है? Now when you come to deep sleep क्या होगा? deep sleep में क्या होगा? Sanjeev, if you want to ask a question, I will just come to you after 2 minutes. Is that okay?
Perfect. I don't have to ask any question. I just want to say I'm trying to get into my signal zone, so unable to open my video right now.
That's fine.
And
Perfect.
thanks, dear.
Whenever you are comfortable, switch on your video, then we will have a discussion. Yeah.
Sure.
Right. So now we are talking of, we have seen the waking world, we have seen the dream world, deep sleep world. Deep sleep में क्या होगा? Body का कुछ अता पता नहीं है आपको. बूढ़े बेच के सो रही हो ना, बॉडी का कुछ अता पता नहीं है. सांस चल रही है, बिल्कुल चल रही है. तो breath body तो चलेगी. In fact, when as long as the soul is attached to the body, the breath will be on. प्राण आपके चलते रहेंगे, आप जिस मर्जी स्टेट में हो. Okay. So as long as the soul is attached to the body, pranamaya kosh will always be active. अब आप घोड़े बेच के सो रहे हो, फिजिकल बॉडी इनएक्टिव है, माइंड बॉडी इनएक्टिव है, सपने भी नहीं आ रहे हैं. So you can say subconscious mind is active because it has to run the survival mechanism of the body. That's fine. But in short, you can say mind is not active. Conscious mind पूरी तरह से शांत है और कोई सपने नहीं आ रहे, तो subconscious mind भी शांत है. Right? The prana shakti is driving the body or keeping the body alive that time. It is already been assigned the job by the mind, so the mind can take some rest. Pranamaya kosha will take care of your body, physical body. कोई डिसीजन नहीं हो रहे, कोई एक्शन ही नहीं हो रहा, तो डिसीजन क्या लोगे? तो इंटेलेक्ट बॉडी भी शांत है. So when you are in a deep sleep state, only two bodies are active. The blissful body is active and the pranamaya kosh or the breath body is active. But since no activity is happening, the breath is also very, very small kind of a breath, nearly breathlessness है. Very little breath is required because कोई काम नहीं हो रहा है. And you are receiving maximum healing because you are touching the blissful body. You are absolutely filled with bliss. The soul has to do very little job. Blissful body से bliss निकालना है, प्राणमय कोश के साथ अटैच होना है और प्राण के साथ साथ पूरी बॉडी में आनंद का एक फीलिंग जो है पूरे बॉडी और सेल्स को भेजना है. Okay? So that is what we are talking of, the three states. तीन स्टेट्स में आपके ये 5 कोशास कैसे काम करते हैं, क्लैरिटी आ गई या कोई डाउट है? क्वेश्चंस पूछ सकते हैं. The 5 koshas should be clear, and when you are awake, sleeping, that means dreaming or deep sleep, how are these 5 koshas active? This should be clear to you. Then you will be able to understand yourself much better. This is how it is happening with me. Oh, I didn't know that. Kind of a thing, right? Because और किसी को समझने की जरूरत नहीं है, आपको सिर्फ अपने आप को समझने की जरूरत है. Don't bother what is happening in Russia. Bother about what is happening in your body. That's more important. Yes. Yes, Sapurva ji, go ahead.
Sir, you said in the sleep.
हाँ, आपकी आवाज थोड़ी कट रही है. आपकी आवाज थोड़ी कट रही है कि मेरी आवाज कट गई है? Hello, can you hear me? You can hear me, right? So, Apurva ji, please check your network and come back. Yes. Anybody else? हाँ जी बोलिए. हाँ पूर्वा जी बोलिए.
शायद मेरी आवाज नहीं आ रही है सर.
नहीं, अब आ रही है. वो नेटवर्क बीच में थोड़ा सा डीले होगा, अभी आ रही है. बोलिए.
So during the sleep state, you said the physical body is inactive, but there are processes that continue inside the physical body which are driven by autonomous systems. So should we call that as not active or not clear about that?
Very good. So it's a good question actually. But when I'm saying body is inactive means आपकी कर्मेंद्रियां एक्टिव नहीं है, which means your hands and legs, okay, your excretory organs and your throat or speech. ये 5 जो कर्मेंद्रियां हैं आपकी, ये इनएक्टिव हैं. और आपके सेंस ऑर्गन्स जो हैं 5 ज्ञानेंद्रियां, ये भी इनएक्टिव हैं. तो बॉडी एज सच इज नॉट डूइंग एनीथिंग. प्राण शक्ति चल रही है, इस वजह से आपके इंटरनल ऑर्गन्स चल रहे हैं, हार्ट बीट चल रही है, ब्लड सर्कुलेशन चल रहा है, खाना डाइजेस्ट हो रहा है, वो सब हो रहा है. क्यों? क्योंकि प्राण शक्ति का काम, और उसको डायरेक्ट कौन कर रहा है? सबकॉन्शियस माइंड के थ्रू वो डायरेक्ट हो रहा है. तो माइंड हैज बीन असाइन्ड दैट जॉब of sending the prana energy to the relevant parts of the body, and your body is surviving. So that is said, no, prana shakti to chalega, तो हम बोल सकते हैं कि बॉडी इनएक्टिव है, फिजिकल बॉडी इनएक्टिव है, माइंड एक्टिव है, क्योंकि वो सपने भी दिखा रहा है। और अगर सपने नहीं भी दिखा रहा है तो प्राण शक्ति को वो डेलीगेट करके माइंड शांत होकर बैठ गया, तो माइंड सो गया। माइंड को भी तो सोना चाहिए ना कभी कभी। तो बॉडी और माइंड सो रहे हैं, दैट इज द बेस्ट टाइम टू गिव द मैक्सिमम रिलैक्सेशन और द मैक्सिमम हीलिंग। जस्ट इमेजिन a 5-year-old child is jumping around. Can you give him an injection? Can you put him on, उसको नहला धो के कपड़े पहना सकते हो अगर वो नाचता रहेगा? नहीं। तो बॉडी और माइंड अगर नाचते रहेंगे तो उनकी हीलिंग कैसे होगी? तो जब वो शांत हो जाते हैं तब उनकी हीलिंग करना आसान है, तब उनको रिलैक्स करना बड़ा आसान है। तो बॉडी सो रही है, माइंड सो रही है, दिस इज द बेस्ट टाइम टू heal them, this is the best time to relax them. So deep sleep is the best time to heal yourself, and we will learn that further in our healing techniques. Yes, go ahead.
One more question, sir. You mentioned that when you're sleeping, you're not aware of your body. So just trying to understand who is this, who is aware and not aware?
You are the soul, and even if you lose the body, the soul will still be there. So you are the one who is aware.
So is there because we call awareness of physical contact or through this body, or we say breathing through also the contact of breath in on the physical body. So awareness is of senses. So is the awareness of body. So is the body aware of movement of life, or not very?
I understood your doubt. I've understood your question. So let me explain it. So one is the awareness of the conscious mind. Okay. One, when we talk of awareness, we are talking of awareness of the conscious mind. But how is the mind aware? Tell me. Mind be aware तभी होगा ना जब soul उसके साथ attached है. So it is actually the soul who is getting aware through the mind. Mind as such you can say is, see, you have to understand it that way. There is only one subject, वो soul है, बाकी सब object है. So I have a mind, I have a body, and I am a soul. Consider that. I am and I have. Go back. Same activity. I am a soul, I have a body, I have a mind. So whatever activity the mind is doing, it is doing because I, the soul, I am associated with it. My hand is moving, it is moving because I, the soul, I am acting through the body. I am thinking because the soul is acting through the mind. So the mind is aware because of the soul, because of me. That is the connection. Yeah. Rest we will take it up on Saturday. अभी इतना ही रखते हैं.
Yes.
Okay, good. Very good, Purvaji. Good job. And I hope others are not getting confused. It is just to say that I am the soul and I have a body. तो body मेरे through काम कर रही है. Mind मेरे through सोच रहा है. मैं आत्मा हूँ. और अगर जब तक मैं वहां रहूंगा, body से काम करूंगा, mind से काम करूंगा, और सांस चलती रहेगी. जैसे ही आत्मा शरीर छोड़ देगी, सांस बंद हो जाएगी, बॉडी काम करना बंद कर देगी, बॉडी और माइंड अलग अलग हो जाएंगे, माइंड सोल के साथ अगली बॉडी में चला जाएगा और इस बॉडी का अंतिम संस्कार हो जाएगा. क्लियर है ये? दैट इज द जर्नी ऑफ द बॉडी एंड द सोल. राइट? गुड. गुड अपूर्वा जी. गुड क्वेश्चन. एनीबडी एल्स हु हैज एनी क्वेश्चन? एनीबडी हु वांट्स टू शेयर? वेलकम संजीव. Whenever you want to share something, just unmute and you can go on, right? But right now, let me check with somebody else who is having some more questions. Sylvia ji, am I clear?
So when you say when we are alive, till the time I am there, the mind and soul is working, right?
Body
soul
and mind के through soul कर रहा है काम.
Body and mind. Okay.
Soul is operating through the body Soul is operating through the mind. Okay, because these are the bodies. जो physical body हम बोल रहे हैं वो अन्नमय कोश है, जो mind body बोल रहे हैं वो मनोमय कोश है. And soul is operating through all this. और सांस चल रही है क्योंकि breath body में soul है, इससे प्राण चल रहे हैं. आप डिसीजन ले रहे हो क्योंकि इंटेलेक्ट बॉडी में सोल है. आप हैप्पी हो रहे हो, ब्लिसफुल एक्सपीरियंस कर रहे हो क्यों ब्लिसफुल बॉडी में सोल है. So these are the 5 layers through which the soul will operate and execute in life. Clear? That is the message, and that is the understanding. This is the correct understanding. If you get it, you will not go wrong in your living life. Otherwise we get confused. मैं डिसीजन ले रहा हूँ, सोल कहाँ है? सोल ही डिसाइड कर रहा है. Okay? सोल ही डिसाइड कर रहा है आपके विज्ञानमय कोश के थ्रू. सना जी, am I clear? Or you need some clarity?
No, you are clear. I don't need any clarity, but Shashi ji, actually, when I was learning about these stages, I think there are more than 3 stages. When we talk about transcendental consciousness, there is a God consciousness. Then the last stage, the 7th stage, is the unity consciousness. When we say कि everything becomes zero, सब कुछ शून्य पे आ जाता है.
Right.
And that is the only time of our life when all these koshas are not responding at all, because everything becomes zero. So I think there is not sure if it's a right content to share this, but ये मतलब मैंने पढ़ा है अपने courses में किया.
बिल्कुल सही.
Last, so waking, dreaming, sleeping are the 3 major things, but इसके अलावा भी बहुत सारे stages होते हैं जहाँ पे when we talk about how these koshas works.
That's fine. There is only one step ahead of it. That's it. ये जो आपने भी बोला, ये इसके अगला वाला स्टेप है, बस और कुछ नहीं है. इतना कुछ कॉम्प्लिकेटेड नहीं है, राइट? तो ये 5 कोशास के बाद जो होगा, that is the soul level. और इन 3 स्टेजेस के अलावा जो है, ये 3 स्टेजेस कौन से हैं? ये माया का जाल है, ये माया जाल है. All these are operated by Maya. So the moment you transcend these 3 layers, you touch the samadhi state or the divine nature. You understand that is Paramatma, that is samadhi. We call that Turiya state, if that is what you are referring to. Correct? तो इसमें कोई बहुत बड़ी बात नहीं है. तो इन तीनों स्टेजों को आप पार कर जाएंगे, you will reach the Turiya stage. Only thing is, जब हम deep sleep में पहुंचते हैं, तो we are not aware of it. तो अगर आप मेडिटेशन में तुरिया स्टेट पहुंच जाएंगे, तो आप समाधि स्टेट को ही हिट करेंगे. That is how you hit the samadhi state, and you periodically keep on hitting it before you finally get established in samadhi. Okay, but वो थोड़ा सा आगे वाली बात हो जाएगी. अभी हम थर्ड आई कॉन्शियसनेस के लेवल पे जाते हैं. समाधि स्टेट इज नथिंग बट क्राउन चक्र कॉन्शियसनेस. Yeah, and we have already touched this in our earlier sessions. We have already touched on this, so that is perfectly fine as long as you are aware of that. That is fine. So no questions on today's session. Clear here, sir? Great, very good. Pooja ji, anything for you?
No, sir. No, sir.
Clear here? Very good. And meanwhile, let me welcome Parul Mishra ji. Welcome. If you can switch on the video and share. If you have any questions, you are welcome to do that. Okay, so carrying on with the discussion. Anybody else has any question? Sanjeev, anything you want to share right now, or you would like to share later? That's fine. Okay, so we are clear of the 5 koshas, and we are clear of the 3 states that we are living our life, right? Everybody is connected with me? Good. Now we move on and look at what is the importance of each state. So first let us take the physical body. सबसे ज़्यादा ट्रांजैक्शनल वर्ल्ड में हम फिजिकल बॉडी को यूज करते हैं, तो फिजिकल बॉडी को हम सबसे पहले एनालाइज करते हैं. फिजिकल बॉडी एज द नेम सजेस्ट, अन्न बॉडी, अन्नमय कोश. किससे बना है? फूड बॉडी से. सबसे पहली जरूरत क्या है इसकी? फूड एंड वाटर, which is also our topic of the Sunday programs. So you're talking of food and water. तो अन्नमय कोश की रिक्वायरमेंट है ये, फूड एंड वाटर. उसकी जरूरत क्या है? सॉलिड फूड, लिक्विड फूड, ये चाहिए. अब ये अगर मिल जाएगा और उसके बाद बॉडी कुछ नहीं करेगी, तो क्या होगा, बॉडी धीरे धीरे काउच पोटैटो बन जाएगा। हाँ, तो धीरे धीरे फुटबॉल बन जाओगे आप। तो यू नीड लॉट ऑफ एक्टिविटी, so that means you have to exercise, you have to put your body into action so that the body is fit and flexible. That is the second requirement of the body. तो पहला है फूड, सेकंड है एक्टिविटी। और जब एक्टिविटी करते रहोगे तो क्या होगा, थक जाओगे, तो थोड़ा सा बॉडी को रिलैक्स करना है, दैट इज द स्लीप। तो बॉडी रिक्वायर्स स्लीप। एंड ऑफ कोर्स एज एन ऑर्गेनिज्म, एज ए स्पीशीज, we need to propagate or you can say अपनी फैमिली को आगे बढ़ाना है हमने। तो फिजिकल बॉडी का एक और निकल आता है रीजन जो है, विच इज extending your family. That means generating offsprings, correct? So family life. So this is what we do with the family. This is what we do with the Annamaya Kosh, food body. These are the main criteria, correct? तो खाना पीना है, एक्टिविटी करना है, सोना है, और फैमिली को आगे बढ़ाना है। If you are doing this, by the way, you are doing nothing better than an animal. ये जानवर भी करते हैं। तो अगर हम इंसान बने हैं तो हमारी कुछ और कुछ खासियत बातें होंगी। So we will move on to the awareness of our second layer. This is what is the animals doing. They are only aware of the first layer. So if you are only aware of Annamaya Kosh, you are only doing what the animals are doing. Correct? So obviously हम जागरूक हैं, साधक हैं, तो हम लोग आगे देखेंगे second layer of the body, which is what प्राणमय कोश। प्राणमय कोश को क्या करना है, इंपॉर्टेंस क्या है प्राणमय कोश की? ब्रेथ बॉडी, बिकम अवेयर ऑफ द ब्रेथ। सांस अंदर आई, सांस बाहर गई, इनहेल एंड एक्सहेल, बिकम अवेयर ऑफ योर ब्रेथ। व्हाट विल हैपन? ब्रेथ के साथ एक तो आपको ऑक्सीजन आ रहा है, प्लस आपको प्राणा शक्ति मिल रही है, यूनिवर्स की प्राणा शक्ति है, जिससे आपके बॉडी जिंदा है। एज लॉन्ग एज सोल इज अटैच्ड विद द बॉडी, प्राणमय कोश, द प्राणा शक्ति विल कीप यू अलाइव, विल डू ऑल द सर्वाइवल मैकेनिज्म्स, चलाएगा वो और आपकी बॉडी को और आपको जिंदा रखेगा। मेकिंग सेंस? So the breath body, so taking care of the breath, that is very, very important. And when we are talking of breath, let me tell you, normally all human beings use not more than 25 to 30% of the lungs capacity. Even that will be a bit exaggeration, correct? 25 to 30% से ज्यादा lungs capacity कोई भी यूज नहीं कर रहा है। That means जो हम ऑक्सीजन ले रहे हैं, जो ब्लड में ऑक्सीजन जा रहा है, जो ब्लड प्यूरिफाई हो रहा है, is happening at the rate of, say, let's say 25%, it is happening at the rate of 25%. If you pay attention to your breath, if you do the breathing properly, you can easily utilize 75 to 80% of your lungs capacity. That is why so much importance has been given in our Upanishads, in our Shastras, on the breathing techniques, pranayama. It is one of the most essential and the most important aspect of your life. Pay attention on your breath. तो जो हम प्राणायाम करते हैं, मेडिटेशन करते हैं, इससे क्या कर रहे हैं हम? नंबर वन, प्राणा शक्ति is increasing by 75 to 80% as compared to 20 to 25%. All the cells in your body are getting charged up 75 to 80%. The oxygen that you are taking in is more than 75 to 80%. So you can imagine your body is getting detoxified very fast. Energy in your body is going up very fast if you are taking care of your breath body. Making sense? Everybody connecting? Importance of breath clear है? अभी मैं सिर्फ इम्पोर्टेंस बता रहा हूँ, कैसे करना है वो सब आप देखिएगा, गूगल भरा पड़ा है उससे। तो क्या करना है, कैसे करना है, that is up to you. I am telling you why you should do it. The why is clear, the what will you will do. Okay? So second body very clear, बहुत critical है. And another important aspect of Pranamaya Kosh or the breath body is what? It connects the body and mind. The connection between body and mind is the breath. जब तक सांस चल रही है तब तक बॉडी और माइंड साथ में है. Then mind can control and run the body. The moment the breath, जैसे आत्मा शरीर छोड़ती है, प्राण रुक जाते हैं, यानी कि प्राण शक्ति बंद हो जाती है, body falls off because it is no longer connected with the mind. Mind falls back into the soul, and along with that goes and find another form. The life continues, life form will keep on changing, and you are life. I am life. Clear? फिर साइलेंस हो जाता है ना, फिर मेरे को डर लगता है कि समझ में आया कि नहीं. हाँ, आ गया ना? Okay, good. So importance of breath body clear है. Next, third, this is the most important body that we are going to again talk of, because all your sufferings and miseries, all your profit and loss, all your pains and pleasures are centered in the mind body. Raga Dvesh, that is what you're looking at in the mind body. And maximum people, though they are living in body consciousness, are completely controlled by the mind. Mind has become a master, and they are running their life as per the habits and the patterns which are running in the mind. तो कितने लोग पैटर्न्स और हैबिट्स के शिकार हैं, माइंड के राग द्वेष में फंसे हैं, राइट? सो वी नो it's every human being story. Mind body is the most critical and the most crucial factor in our life. और इसको कंट्रोल करने के लिए और इसको प्यूरिफाई करने के लिए एक और जो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल आता है, अगेन ऑन द ब्रेथ. All the impurities of the mind and all the lower desires of the mind can be purified by the breath. Again, the importance of breath. Again, the importance of meditation. The combination of pranayama and meditation can clean your body, can cleanse your mind. जितना mind और body cleanse होगा, purify होगा, उतनी ज़्यादा divinity आपकी life में आएगी, and you will be expressing that divinity and experiencing that divinity in your life. Clear? So that is the importance of this basic concept of Panch Kosh Vivek that I wanted to share. Actually, I did not think that it will take so much time, but it has taken the whole session. So I will not give more gyan now. We're going to continue this in the next session, and we will see what is the understanding and how are you practically using this knowledge or wisdom in your life. Okay, so let the information sink in. आज उसको अंदर जाने दीजिए. Think about it. उसके बारे में सोचिए, याद करिए, notes बनाइए, उसको पढ़िए. And next week we are going to look at how we are going to make this work in our life and create magical results in our life. And of course, we have a Sunday session in between where we will be talking of lot of Anandamaya Kosh again in the form of food and water, which Sanjeev is already charged up on taking that. So before I close the session, I will ask Sanjeev to give his sharing and also share about what is planning for this Sunday. So any questions? Last and final call for today. किसी का कोई सवाल, कोई questions? Yes, yes, Apurva ji, go ahead.
सर परफेक्ट हेल्थ के बारे में आप कुछ बताएंगे?
ये परफेक्ट हेल्थ के बारे में ही था. परफेक्ट हेल्थ के बारे में है, मतलब अन्नमय कोश को कैसे परफेक्ट बनाना है, प्राणमय कोश को कैसे परफेक्ट बनाना है और मनोमय कोश को कैसे परफेक्ट बनाना है. इसी की डिस्कशन हम अगली बारी कंटिन्यू करेंगे. तो अभी आपके थॉट्स में अगर कोई चेंज आया है, हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू implement that in the form of actions. That is what you need to think, and we will carry on this discussion in the next week. ठीक है, तो अभी हम पहले 3 कोशों को ही आइडेंटिफाई करेंगे कि अन्नमय कोश के लिए क्या करना है. लाइक आई सेड, खाना कैसे खा रहे हो, पानी कैसे पी रहे हो, एक्टिविटी कितनी कर रहे हो और सो कैसे रहे हो. ये 4 डिसाइड करेगा आपकी फिजिकल बॉडी कितनी परफेक्ट है. सांस कैसे ले रहे हो, this will decide how your pranamaya kosha is going to be perfect, and how you are handling your thoughts and emotions and your decisions. That will decide how you are handling your subtle body or your mind body. उसको कैसे परफेक्ट बनाना, उसी पे बातचीत करेंगे. राइट? I hope I am clear, Apurva ji.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Very good. Welcome. Okay, anybody else who has any question? Tony, Sylvia ji, like Sanjeev, I am also targeting you. Huh? Okay, so I hope everybody is clear on whatever we have discussed today. Amit ji, I know you are in the middle of a celebration of some family functions planned tomorrow, so I give you the liberty. So आप recording देख लीजिएगा, and then we will have a one-to-one. Yeah?
Correct. Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Okay. Pooja ji, anything for you? Parul ji, anything for you? Sanaji, any takeaway that you want to share? Okay, good. Right. So Sanjeev, over to you for your sharing and your plans for this Sunday. Yes, please go ahead.
Thank you, Shashi. Thanks, and this was lovely. First of all, I would like to share with everybody one incident which happened today related to Pranmaya Kosh. So I am in Himachal right now, a place known as Beer Billing. It's one of the place जहाँ पे paragliding बहुत होती है, सारा कुछ है. One of the very famous place, world's second largest top point of the world. So आज एक ट्रैक पे गए थे हम लोग. उस ट्रैक पे we were lot of people and this was a pretty steep, कहते हैं ना स्लीप, इसका स्लोप बहुत हाई था. And I was thinking ठीक है आराम आराम से चलेंगे जब भी जाएंगे. And to the matter of my surprise, with all the people we had, I was the physical biological age के हिसाब से I was the eldest. And Tony, really to the matter of my surprise, and this was surprise to me, I reached the top first and I wasn't tired. Now that's the beauty of what Shashi just shared, that power of Pranmaya Kosh or the utilization of the lung capacity. If this would have happened 2 years ago, I would have been the last one, for sure. For sure. In last 1.5 years, the way I have learned some of the things, especially related to Pranmaya Kosh, kabhi aur baat karenge iske bare mein, that I see the impact today and it made a difference. So that's, thank you, Shashi. I could connect with this today.
Wow. Wonderful, wonderful, Sanjeev. Very practical demonstration of what we were talking of, right? So
Thank you.
Great.
Thank
Wonderful.
you. Related to your first Annamaya Kosh, we are talking already about food and water. तो हमने अपने हैशटैग डिजीज फ्री बॉडी में फर्स्ट सेशन में हाउ टू ईट इसके बारे में बहुत डिटेल में डिस्कस करा था, जो आप आगे और भी करोगे, बट वी हैव डिस्कस दी आप करोगे एनर्जी लेवल पे, मेंटल माइंड लेवल पे, फिजिकल बॉडी लेवल पे कैसे करना है. एंड दिस टाइम सिल्विया जी, टोनी एंड एवरीबॉडी एंड सना, यू वुड हैव सीन पानी कैसे पीते हैं, पानी का जो प्रोसेस होता है उसको कैसे यूज करते हैं, हम ऑलरेडी बात कर चुके हैं. एंड जस्ट टू ऐड दिस, हम जो संडे को इस बार करने वाले हैं, पानी का इनटेक इंटरनल कैसे करना है वो हम डिस्कस कर चुके हैं, बट आवर हैशटैग डिजीज फ्री बॉडी में हाउ डू वी यूज वाटर एक्सटर्नली, ओके, प्रोबेबली बेथिंग, प्रोबेबली एन नंबर ऑफ थिंग्स, इसके रिलेटेड बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट होता है जिससे हम अपनी बॉडी को बहुत हेल्दी रखते हैं. दैट्स व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस दिस संडे. एंड थैंक्स फॉर ऑल योर रिस्पॉन्स एंड आई गॉट फ्यू मैसेजेस ऑल्सो, जिन्होंने मुझसे रिकॉर्डिंग ऑफ द फर्स्ट सेशन जो मिस करा उन्होंने मांगा, तो आई एम प्रोवाइडिंग देम ऑल्सो. सो एनीवन एनीथिंग जब आप मिस करते हो, एज आई हैव ऑलरेडी शेयर्ड कि मैं सारे वीडियोस को ऑटोमेटिकली अपलोड नहीं करता हूँ, तो फील फ्री टू आस्क इफ एनीथिंग यू आर मिसिंग, बट इट्स द फैक्ट एंड दैट्स ऑल्सो. दिस संडे अगेन इट्स अबाउट अन्नमय कोश, use of food and water in a different matter, so that we can actually reach in a phase of next 3 to 6 months to a stage जहाँ पे we have disease free body, I would say healthy body totally, जिससे body में physically कभी disease आना ही नहीं है. That's what we are talking about. Thank you, Shashi. Thanks a lot, everybody.
Great, Sanjeev. Thank you very much for your sharing. And so with this, we come to the end of the session. Last and final call. Anybody who has any question? No questions. Okay, so we close the session. Thank you very much for your participation, and I hope all this was valuable for you. So we meet on Sunday again, and after that we meet on next Wednesday, same time. Till then, have a great time. Enjoy great life. Aham Brahmasmi.
Aham Brahmasmi. Good night, sir.
Good night. Take care. Bye bye.
Good night.